Welcome back to the Celebrity Culture Channel, everyone. Call me Rachel. Cheers to a happy Saturday. The release of the Tortured Poets Department is in just 2 weeks. That's correct. We will be talking about Taylor's new music on this platform in just 2 weeks, which is really exciting. As always, we have Taylor Swift news to talk about in the interim while we begin the countdown. Today's first story is about something that isn't really about the story itself, more about the reporting and headline of the story that I want to delve into a little bit more. On Thursday night, April 4th, Taylor Swift was spotted out and about in Los Angeles celebrating a friend's birthday at a local bar. It wasn't her birthday, of course, but rather her friend's. After obtaining the images, TMZ published an article detailing her sighting at the eatery. The source claimed that Taylor spent roughly 2 hours there, sitting in a booth with some friends and consuming food. After wishing someone a happy birthday, she left the restaurant. Interestingly, her security then entered and paid for everyone in the group, which is very considerate. The title of this TMZ article caught my attention because it said, "Taylor Swift pops up in Ella bar for birthday party, no sign of Travis Kelce," which is what I really wanted to talk about. Additionally, I just want to go into that a little bit more because I find it hilarious that Taylor and Travis never do anything together. People say things like Travis Kelce does this thing without Taylor Swift, citing instances in which the singer was spotted in a Cleveland restaurant alone, or Travis Kelce was nowhere to be found. Taylor Swift was observed engaging in this activity. They are autonomous individuals in a relationship who do a lot of things together. They are not wedded to one another and don't have to do everything together. We have observed them going on trips, attending parties, touring the nation, going to lunch together, and engaging in a variety of activities together. However, they do not dedicate their entire life to each other. This got me thinking about how I live my life and how your guys live theirs as well. For example, on a friend's birthday, you might go alone and choose not to bring your significant other along to every single event, activity, celebration, or whatever it is that you do. She appeared to have spent a few hours there performing the traditional, "I'm going to drop in, have some food, say hi, and then I'm going to leave" right routine based on the article. It's not like some massive calamity. And when you're Taylor Swift, everything you do needs to be meticulously planned and executed. She draws attention to herself wherever she goes, so attending this party alone was probably stressful enough for her. She was like, "I'm going to this gastropub. What if someone is bothering me? Or if someone makes a big deal out of it, or creates a big scene, and what if it impacts everyone else that I'm at the party with too?" Additionally, it adds another level of attention, stress, and other issues if she is attending all of these events with Travis Kelce. In addition, Travis Kelce has a life of his own, goals and desires. I find myself wondering, why aren't they together all the time every time they go out and do something? I don't know this entire story. It's kind of crazy, and I believe that in order to understand that two people do not necessarily have to spend their entire lives together, we should step back and acknowledge this. I just found the headline to be a little bit funny, but it's encouraging to see Taylor able to go out and enjoy her life and make time for her friends. That's excellent, in my opinion. Just 2 weeks remain until her new album drops, but there's still no word on whether or not she will be doing any press. I'm not aware of any special appearances or performances, so we don't know anything about it. Honestly, we probably won't find out until the week the album is released. I'm not sure if she will do talk shows or anything, but I kind of think she will do 1 or 2. I wouldn't be shocked if she appeared on Jimmy Kimmel or did something else to discuss the record and the songs and everything. However, as of right now, she's kind of kept a low profile, which I think is intentional because I think she's building up. She's kind of making people miss her because, as mentioned earlier, she hasn't made any really big public appearances or anything like that. So when she does it for the album, everyone will assume she'll just make it that much more significant and special and all that kind of stuff. We'll have to wait and see, but we did learn some potentially interesting new information about Taylor and Travis's trip to Nashville, which we had discussed. First off, this is from Duma. For those of you who don't know, Duma is an online gossip account that operates like an Instagram account. Users can share gossip about famous people they've spotted out and about, even at restaurants. A lot of gossip isn't true or accurate, but we have to admit that occasionally Duma gets things right, does have the right information, and breaks stories. Since it was Taylor Swift's first Chiefs game, I believe Duma was the first to make the revelation that she had attended. As a result, not all of this is accurate, so once more, proceed with caution. However, we have additional information regarding the incident that they were spotted in Nashville earlier this week, which we believe we previously discussed. In fact, they were very kind and laid back when they went to the Soho House in Nashville with their family. They crept them into the dining room, which had curtains closed off, and the employee entrance. Nobody knew why the place was packed. According to reports, they briefly visited Taylor's family in Nashville before traveling to Philadelphia to spend some time with Travis's family. If you're not familiar, here's a little bit more information about that house, which is clearly in Soho. Across the nation, there are Soho houses, and usually, taking pictures of people in those settings is prohibited. Therefore, it's a location that celebrities frequently frequent because it allows them to be somewhat private without worrying about anything like a photo being leaked or someone recording them. Finally, we have some good news to conclude our day. There's good news for those who plan to attend any of Taylor's concerts in Europe this summer, whether they're watching from the UK or not. Therefore, you may be aware of this if you buy tickets for any UK performances or if you reside in the UK. The lead booker or the person who bought the tickets must be present at the event in order for the person to enter the concert, according to Ticketmaster's terms and conditions, which were distributed in a few emails. In other words, essentially, this was a way to stop or prevent scalpers from existing, so that if you say, hey, in order for you to go to the show, you have to be the person who does not actually purchase the tickets. I think the idea of it is smart because once again, it tries to cut down and eliminate the scalpers, but obviously it's a little stressful for anyone who has tickets, like say, their parents bought them the tickets for their birthday or something, and the mother bought them. It can be a little stressful to wonder if the mother must now attend the concert and present her ID in order for the kids to enter, or if there are other scenarios. For example, if you lose your ticket and can't attend the show, will you still need to go and allow the person you gave the ticket to enter? Many Swifties were experiencing severe stress as a result of it. And throughout Europe, this is typical. I have actually attended a few concerts in Europe, and it is quite common for them to state that they require identification to be verified or that the ticket buyer must be in attendance. But there's good information. Another email from Ticketmaster stated that the lead booker policy had been lifted, which meant that the ticket buyer whose name was on the Ticketmaster account was no longer obligated to show up for the event. Therefore, there's no need to worry about it anymore if you're stressed out or worried about it and you want to possibly purchase used tickets to attend any of the concerts this summer. You should be set to go if you have valid tickets, which, in my opinion, is a huge relief because attending these concerts can be stressful enough without having to worry about things like ID, getting the right people involved, or anything else. The stress is simply not worth it. The fact that they have removed this stress is, therefore, something I view as positive. Thus, there's no need for concern or stress over that this summer. That concludes today's show, gentlemen. Tell me what you guys thought of the episode and anything else you wanted to talk about in the comments section. Once more, we simply cannot handle the volume of content that will be arriving over the next few weeks. There is a lot to discuss and analyze. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do so immediately. We hope to see you guys again soon. Follow us on social media.